Mail Pluses! I hope you're all refreshed after the glorious weekend, and I am here to help kickstart your week by guiding you through this afternoon's Mail Plus Trivia Live. I'm your host, Beric Livingston, and whether you're a returning Mail Plus gamer or you've decided to play with us for the first time, welcome to today's live afternoon quiz, where every weekday we're offering you the chance to win up to £1,000. So, just to help familiarise you with all the rules, it's 10 multiple choice questions from a colourful rainbow of topics. That's anything from pop culture to sports to art and history. 10 seconds to answer each question, and if you answer all 10 correctly, you win a share of the prize. Some of our previous winners have won themselves some pretty large sums of cash, so it really could be your turn in the spotlight. And remember, if you do get one wrong, you can always play again. There's no cap on how many times you can win. It's also worth mentioning that when you tap the answer you wish to choose, there's no changing your decision. And if you turn up late to question one and miss it, your chances of winning any cash will already be over, so please avoid starting late. If you get an answer wrong, you will be eliminated, but you're welcome to carry on playing for the simple fun of answering the questions. Even if you can't win the money, you might still come across an interesting fact that could help you out in your next quiz. Alright then, rules all cut and dried. I think we're good to go, so let's get started. Question 1. In the 1970s television series, what role did David Soul play? Hutch, Dempsey, or Tubbs? The television series was also rebooted as a film in 2004 with Owen Wilson playing Starsky and Ben Stiller as his co-lead, and it was directed by Todd Phillips, who also directed the recent Oscar-winning Joker. Starsky's partner in defending against crime was Hutch, and if you've never seen the show or the film, you might recognise the iconic bright red Ford Gran Torino with large white stripes, nicknamed the Striped Tomato. On to question 2. 20/20 vision refers to clarity of vision at what distance? Hello again, sorry about that. You may have seen a little technical issues screen come up there. That is because our game seemed to start on the wrong question, so some of you will have been appropriately mystified by that. Our apologies. What we're going to do is reset the game and start from the beginning with question 1. Hopefully what you see on your screen will now match the words coming out of my mouth. Here we go. Here's question 1. In the 1970s television series, what role did David Soul play? Hutch, Dempsey, or Tubbs? The television series was also rebooted as a film in 2004. You may have heard me saying this before, but I'll say it again. With Owen Wilson playing Starsky and Ben Stiller as his co-lead. Few facts never hurt, and they may help you to get the right answer as well. Starsky's partner in defending against crime was Hutch. And if you never saw the film or the show, you'll probably recognise that bright red Ford Gran Torino, the Striped Tomato. Okay, let's see. We have 3,644 of you, 98% getting that one right. Well done. Well done for staying with us as well. Let us move on to question 2. 20/20 vision refers to clarity of vision at what distance? 20 feet, 20 metres, or 20 inches? Human vision is among the best in the animal kingdom. A cat's vision, for example, is about 6 times more blurry than ours, although due to the increased amount of light-sensitive rods found in cat retinas, their ability to see in the dark is far superior to our own. 20/20 vision means normal clarity of vision from a distance of 20 feet. And if you had 20/100 vision, it would mean that you had to be 20 feet away from something that a person with average vision could see at 100 feet. Now, we have Phil 10, we've got Reginald, we've got Lynn. I think I recognise a few of these names. Welcome back, if you're back with us. Sheila 0. 2,796 of you hitting that one straight to the boundary. No trouble with your vision. Let's see how you get on with question 3. In which Scottish city is there a statue of Desperate Dan and his dog? Dundee, Glasgow, or Aberdeen? Desperate Dan is the super strong superhero from the Dandy comics, famous for his gigantic chin and appetite for a dish named cow pie, depicted as a pie with bull horns coming out of it that gave him his strength, much the same way as spinach gave Popeye his. Although, after the mad cow disease outbreak, the pie was omitted from the comics. The statue stands in Dundee, where the comics were produced. And the magazine had a great relationship with its rival, the Beano, during the Second World War, coming to the agreement that its publication be every other week, taking it in turns with the Beano because of shortages of paper and ink. On to question 4. Which of these pasta types is not named after a living creature? Farfalle, fusilli, or vermicelli? Worldwide, there are around 350 pasta types and counting. Pasta shapes are often specifically designed for their ability to hold different types of sauce. And in case you're on a diet for the summer, spaghetto is the singular word for spaghetti. Now, fusilli are the corkscrew-shaped pasta not named after a living creature. Farfalle are the butterfly-shaped, and vermicelli has the literal meaning of little worms. So, now that was a tough question. Over half of you went out there. 999 of you still in the game. Well done. Do you know that before machinery, pasta dough, or the paste, which is where the word pasta originally derives from, was kneaded by foot because it was so tough it required one's entire body weight to mix it? And a tough question there on question 4. Let's move on. Question 5. How many consecutive Olympic Games did Steve Redgrave win gold medals in? 3, 4, or 5? A form of rowing as a competition has existed ever since ancient Egyptian times, being part of a ceremonial games to commemorate the deaths of the pharaohs. First known modern rowing races are thought to have begun from competition among the professional ferry and taxi services on the River Thames in London during the 1700s. Now, Stephen Redgrave, Sir Stephen, has won 5 consecutive gold medals at the Olympic Games. So 5, the right answer there. Amongst his incredible accolades, Redgrave was presented with a gold Olympic pin to mark his famous 5 Olympic golds. He was knighted in May 2001, and on top of all that, he was awarded the BBC Sports Personality of the Year Lifetime Achievement Award in 2011. And from 5 consecutive Olympic golds to 5 consecutive questions correct for John 147, Sheila 0 still with us, Joshua 1, Robert 12, and all 836 of you still in the race, showing no signs of tiring just yet. Let's see if you can keep up the pace. Here's question 6. Which of these islands is larger in area than Great Britain? Cuba, Madagascar, or Iceland? Now, because Australia doesn't fit the standard definition of an island, it's not usually included in any list of the largest, which is Greenland, the number 1 largest island, followed by New Guinea, followed by Borneo, followed by Madagascar, which is the answer we're looking for here. Madagascar is bigger than Britain, and Germany, and Spain for that matter. Paradise for animal lovers, it's home to the lemur, which has an extremely long middle finger that helps it find grubs hiding inside trees, and the Malagasy giant rat, which can jump 3 feet into the air. Let's hop on to question 7. Which of these products is not obtained from tree bark? Aspirin, quinine, or ink? Other everyday products derived from trees are chewing gum. Back in the time of the ancient Greeks, they would chew on the resin of the mastic tree, introducing the word masticate, meaning to chew. And there's rubber, sourced from the sap of the rubber tree. However, ink does not come from trees, and neither does it come from squids for that matter. Most inks are synthetic now, though the earliest known ink was made from dissolving soot from fires. 275 of you getting that one right. Question 8. Who is heard second on the original Band-Aid version of Do They Know It's Christmas? Boy George, George Michael, or Bono? Bob Geldof recruited the likes of Sting, Simon Le Bon and Gary Kemp to participate in the record before even writing the tune. He and Midge Ure, facing time constraints, contemplated covering an existing song, but they figured they'd have to pay royalties, and since it was a charitable cause, didn't want to subtract anything from the ultimate donation, so they set to work writing an original track. Paul Young sings the first verse, and Boy George the second, followed by George Michael. Upon its release, it sold very well indeed worldwide, raising an astonishing £20 million. And not only that, George Michael released Last Christmas at the same time, giving all profits from the song to Geldof's relief effort too. Pretty inspiring stuff. Well done if you got that right. Yes, Tim 19, Taya and David 56 you did, and you're amongst 108 coming with us into the next question. Down to the final 2 now. Let's get straight to it. Here's question 9. Which of these celebrities was not born in the 1990s? Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, or Taylor Swift? 3 massively successful solo artist musicians. Justin Bieber has 138 million followers on Instagram, Taylor Swift has 134 million, and Ed Sheeran has only 31 million, which, to be fair to him, is still around 4 times the population of London. Taylor Swift was born in December 1989, so she narrowly misses being born in the 90s. Brought up on a Christmas tree farm in Pennsylvania, she's gone on to win 10 Grammy Awards and sell more than 40 million albums worldwide. We are at the final question. That £1,000 prize is just one right answer away. Good luck to all of you who've made it this far, and I'll hopefully see you on the other side. Question 10. Which of these phrases did Shakespeare invent? Hair of the dog, Brave New World, or busy as a bee? Shakespeare's will was something quite curious. He left his property to his daughter Susanna, and the only mention of his wife was to leave her his bed. The creator of many now commonplace words and sayings, it was the phrase Brave New World that came from his play The Tempest. You may have been familiar with Aldous Huxley's 1930 dystopian novel Brave New World, and that might have thrown you, but Huxley was quoting Shakespeare with his title. And indeed, the book is full of quotations from Shakespeare. So Brave New World, the correct and final answer in today's game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got this far, you have done tremendously. What a bumpy ride, but an interesting one. So a huge congratulations and a virtual round of applause to you. Well done to our 43 winners. Congratulations to Quizzle, to Taya, to Scott 4, to Scooney, to Philip 27, and all of you who avoided each one of those potholes on today's road to victory. Now, if you're leaving without any money, you're always welcome to try again tomorrow, or any other weekday for that matter. We're giving away a £1,000 prize every single weekday, so why not tune in again? Plenty more chances to win, plenty more questions to answer, so let's see if the next set of 10 are the ones to get you some cash, and if you've got any self-proclaimed quiz expert friends or family, put them to the test and get them to log in too. How many out of 10 do you think they could get right? And if they win, charge them a 10% commission for introducing them to the game. It's only fair. Thanks again for joining me today, and visit us again tomorrow, where there'll be another chance to win £1,000 on MailPlus Trivia Live. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Goodbye.